Game of the year. Space Marine 2, Helldivers 2, Stellar Blade, Silent Hill 2, a DLC, and a freaking card game. And that's kind of how I feel about it. I'm like, Balattro's great. I don't personally think it's Game of the Year level because it doesn't excel in a wide spread of those technical and creative fields. It's very good at what it does, but it's just not, it doesn't wear enough hats. And a DLC, as I've said before, a DLC is a downloadable piece of content for another game, for the parent game. It's literally not a game. You could say it's big enough to be its own game. Okay, but it's not. There's plenty of examples of DLC that turned into full games, but this didn't. It's not its own game. It's a DLC that requires you to play. Mog is pretty late in the game, probably like 70%, 60% of Elden Ring in order to get to the DLC. Like, it's literally not a game. I do not understand why it's nominated for Game of the Year. Like, it's not a game. It is a DLC for a game. It's like, it doesn't make any sense in my brain. It just doesn't click. I don't understand how anybody could be like, yeah, let's kick out one of these, or even like a Pal World, which blew up. I understand like Pal World's not the most amazing game. I don't think it should win, but being nominated over a DLC, yeah, I mean, at least it's a game, you know? But yeah, no, ignore all these. Focus on these, you know? I feel like Jeff really wanted to put the DLC in there because Jeff has final say on like the category descriptions, but there's no transparency in these votes or anything. So we don't know whether it's like a total blank space and everybody just writes in what they think deserves Game of the Year or what. But if Jeff Keighley wanted to say, no, like Shadow of the Erdtree is a DLC, it doesn't qualify. Boom, done. He didn't do that though. He wants it to be nominated. He wants to keep Hidetaka happy, so he included it. And then people started voting for it. And so like a day or two before they announce all the nominations, he says, yep, and we're going to include these DLC in the lineup. And it's just like, okay, we all know what you're doing. Like, you're not fooling anybody. Like, you wanted this to be one of the games nominated, or one of the projects nominated. It's not even a game. Anyway,